I received a comment today from a 20-year-old UK Muslim on my video called "Why Are You Picking on Islam?" The main photo used for that video was one of the Houses of Parliament having been changed into a Muslim mosque. With all the attendant typos and grammatical faux pas, or patadas al diccionario, as we say here in sunny Spain, he said this: "The photo in this video is the future of Britain. Muslims are growing. Ever since the time of the Prophet alayhi wasalam, our ummah has grown. Now we stretch from Asia to Africa, Europe to America. We ain't going nowhere, so get to know." The main thrust of this video is going to be about how Islam is acting like a virus that's eating up from inside the as yet still largely unaware Western host. But as an aside, I have to say that my first thought at reading yet another semi-literate comment from a UK Muslim youth was that it's a great shame that young British Muslims don't treat the noble language of English with the same respect as they do the foreign language of Arabic. And I only say foreign in the sense that they are British, and the first language tends to be English in Britain, not Arabic. I mean, a few capital letters for proper nouns wouldn't go amiss, would they? Even if he simply ran it through spell check before sending it, so that we lovers of languages other than Arabic don't have to struggle through the maze of erroneous inclusions and lamentable omissions. I can understand how he could write ain't without the apostrophe between the N and the T. After all, not all native English speakers can afford to stay in education long enough to take a master's degree in the highly complex science of apostrophism. But it really is unforgivable to spell future with an O instead of the second U that both I and most sensitive lovers of English were expecting to find as the penultimate letter of this portentous word. Yet before I return to my main theme, and at the risk of losing my direction as I'm drawn along the hallowed philological byways, where graphemes and diacritics become imbued with perhaps some might say more importance than the mere philological adjuncts that they are, let me just say that I'll let that young whippersnapper get away with non-capitalization of initial letters on proper nouns when he's merely talking about Asia and Africa, Europe and America. But if he thinks he can get away without capitalizing the noble B, peace be upon its symmetrically rotund form, at the start of the word Britain, then he's got another thought coming. Oh yes, we linguists may well have our disagreements, and we may well be split into etymologists here and semanticists there, but don't think that we are divided in our basic faith and our basic allegiance to world domination of grammatical exactitude and the eradication of mispronunciation. And I tell you that beheading is just too good for these apostates of the language of Shakespeare, peace be upon his name. Great shall be the doom of the misuser of the double quotes. Fires shall be heaped upon the heads of those who misuse and overuse the exclamation mark in public, and the word Logos himself will never, ever forgive those who commit the unforgivable sin of speaking against or making fun of the semicolon.